Fernandez versus Fernandez, now starting.
Mercy Fernandez, mother of the child.
Claire Allegra, attorney representing Ms. Fernandez.
Kalatu Smith, attorney for DCF.
Eric Marshall, attorney for the child.
Please.
Angela Fernandez, mother of the child.
Jonathan Swift, attorney for one of the Fernandez mothers.
All right, counsel, what are we here for today?
Well, I believe that my client is seeking custody of the child that's currently on run, but when he comes back, she would very much like him to be placed with her.
All right, let's focus on the fact that this child is on run, first of all. DCF, did you know this?
Yes, actually, we were informed of this, and we put out an order for the child. However, you know, at this point, we feel that neither parent is really fit.
Well, Your Honor, we're very concerned that all they've done is put out a pickup order. They've taken no steps whatsoever to find this child. My client has been wandering the neighborhoods looking for him in all the places she believes that he could be.
And actually something happened this morning. He called me and said that he misses me and he wants me to pick him up. He doesn't want to tell me where he's at because he's...
You never relayed this information to
It just
our
happened this
agency.
morning.
Your Honor, I'd like to interject, if I may. The young boy has been living with my client throughout his entire childhood. She's the provider financially, emotionally. He also reached out to my client several times this morning. She works a full-time job, she's a pharmacist, and so he then resorted to calling the other parent because he was unable to get a hold of our
Your Honor,
client.
we're
So-
very worried.
DCF, this child is calling everyone in the universe other than their case manager and the folks who are supposed to be responsible for this child right now.
Yeah.
Is that what I'm hearing?
Well,
What have
that's
you
how-
done to try to find this child?
Well, we put up a pickup order. We've also been calling him. His case manager has been calling him, you know, trying to maintain contact with the parents. You know, we need everybody to work in cooperation with us. You know, if there is no communication, there's no way we can fix the situation.
Okay. Remind me, what was the placement before the child went on run?
The child was placed with,
He was living with his biological mother.
He was living with biological mothers. He was living with us both. We got a divorce, so then we were splitting time, but just on our own terms.
Right, but he ran from her house. We're very concerned
Right.
about drug use in the home. Her access to pharmaceutical drugs is very concerning.
Your Honor, she does not keep any drugs in the home. She works at a pharmacy. She does not bring her, medicine home. In fact, she's very earthy and only takes Tylenol. So,
Tylenol is a black box warning prescription drug.
Okay. There's a lot going on in this case, and I'm really concerned that we're not focusing on the child and what's best for this child and finding this child. And I'm not making any decisions about custody until we find this child and figure out what this child needs. And so tell me, how are we gonna do that?
Well, Your Honor, the attorney for the child is present. Maybe he has some idea about what the child would want.
Yes, Your Honor, the last time I FaceTimed with Jeffrey Fernandez, he actually had expressed a desire to determine who his biological father is. We know that the current situation is that he's living with one of his biological mothers, and the mother that was the gestational surrogate used sperm donor. However, Jeffrey is really, having sort of an identity crisis currently, and he really wants to know who the father is.
What's your recommendation?
We support that also. I mean, we would definitely like to assist Jeffrey in finding his father. Although we are worried that we don't want to add more, more adversarial parties to the mix.
Well, Your Honor, the surrogacy laws do not permit the state or the other parties from seeking out the identity of this person. We're very concerned that that's going to happen here, and that would be against the law.
All right, does this child have a therapist? Is there,
He does. I take him twice a week.
all right, do I have any reports on file? I'm looking through the file, I don't see anything from this therapist as to what their recommendation might be.
the therapist hasn't made any recommendations as to placement because he has been living primarily with my client. They do share custody, but she.
From who the child ran away from, your client, is that correct?
He ran away from school, actually, while he was at school, so arguably.
The day that he was supposed to go to his other mother's home.
But then he was with his other.
Right.
From school. He spends once a week at her home and it happened to be on that day.
Okay. We need to find this child. I need to see this child in my courtroom so that I can talk to the child directly. The next time you come to court, I want the therapist here with you, so that we can get some advice about what's gonna be best for this child. And I want you to come prepared. It'll be an evidentiary hearing if we need to, because I'm not making any decisions about placement without having all of the information I need. So whoever you think you need to bring, so that I can, to make your arguments about where's the best placement for this child. Be prepared. I'm not gonna hear, we couldn't find them, they're not available. I'm gonna make a decision the next time we're in court when the child is here, based on whatever you have. Is there anything else we need to do today? Alright, good, because my calendar is backed up and I need to go to lunch.
Thank you, Judge.
Set next court date for July 4th, holiday.
Alright.